And welcome back to Crypto Hulk. You know what? I don't know what's going on. I pushed the go live button and the screen just like ended. So I just started over just like yesterday morning. Totally weird. I don't know why, but sorry about that. I know there was like 50 people sitting on this line waiting to get on the show, but I just pushed the blue button like I always do and it just ended the program. I don't understand that. So yeah, sorry about that. I'll give everybody a few minutes to get over here to this particular program, but yeah, not good. I'll just go through disclaimer stuff. My name's Crypto Hulk. I'm not a financial advisor. I know my lighting situation is totally messed up, but that's what I got here so far. All my lights, my ring lights and stuff are at the apartment an hour away. So I'm not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor. I know nothing about crypto of any kind. Let's see. Don't follow any financial advice I give you and that sort of thing. The goal of this channel is to get you financially wrecked. So we got Pedro Miguel Santos Sousa. Good afternoon, everyone, and a special greeting to my friend Hulk. Then you got XRP as boss. Vasileo. We'll just call you V. Good afternoon. Jeff says, howdy, Hulk. And you got Legendary Beast. Brian Frost is here. Wealth Vision Limited, Underpass 61, version 2. Francisco Nathan's here. Fernando Orlando. Oh my God, I made it. That's what he says. And you got Marinus Van Vanderwell. Buddy to Earth. RCM Capital High Hulk. Okay, let's start this thing right now. Got a good program lined up. Globally, a lot of things are happening globally right now. That's going to be the focus of this program today. Global. We're going to look at the whole globe. What's going on with crypto regulations? Because that's how we get rich. It's not what kind of pump happens right now. It's not how much a certain crypto, if Bitcoin goes to 30, 50,000. Like, no one can explain why, but it goes up. So that's what, do you get this? It's not how much shit goes up right now on artificial pumps. It's what happens globally with regulations. Let's look at it from an adult and an investor, a professional investor, an accredited investor point of view. We got to look at what is going on in the world. Why are prices, like if stuff goes up, why is it going up? If you can't explain that, and if there's not a real world use case, it's fake and it's going to go back down. Okay. I've been in crypto 3 years, not a long time. I've seen stuff go up and then go down for no reason at all. That's exactly right. It's speculative. I'm not here for that. I don't fucking care if XRP goes $1, $2, $5 tomorrow. I want to know why. Okay, then I start getting interested. When stuff just goes up, hell, we've seen Bitcoin hit, what, 70, 80,000, and it goes down to 15. I'm not concerned about this up and down shit. I want to know why something's going through the roof, expensive. That's what we're going to be discussing today. When the crypto market has maturity, we're going to have global crypto regulations. That's what today's show is focusing on, is that. That's how we become rich, not where we just make a little bit of money. I'm not here to make a little bit of money. I'm not here to make $100,000, $1 million, $10 million, $20 million. I'm not here for that. I'm here for way, 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 way fucking more, okay? That $10 million shit's a waste of my fucking time. I live in California. I can probably get a decent house for about 2 to 3 million, okay? And then you got taxes. You know how much that shit's going to cost a year on the house for a tax for a $3 million house? It's probably $300,000 or something. I mean, so this $10 million shit ain't doing a fucking thing for me. I need to have like at least 100 million at a minimum, okay? Because I live where I live. So let me take a quick peek. We got a new member, Crypto McDuck. Welcome to the video live stream. And being a member is a smart choice because when the lawsuit gets going, see, we're gonna have a lawsuit on this channel against you know who, and I'm not representing all of YouTube. I'm only representing the members on this program. So then we share that money when the time comes. And let's see, Drew. Oh, okay. Somebody was leaving. Hold on. My ring light is not here. I just said it's in the apartment. So I'm having some issues with the lighting. If I turn this on, that really whites it out. So if it's during the day, I can open up the windows and I can get better lighting. But at 6:30 in the morning, there's not really a lot of light in this apartment or condo that I'm in. And this is probably about as good as we're going to get. So that's what happens. I can't fit my lights. Well, it was too much to try to bring all this shit down here. Stephen Morris is back, just letting you know. So let's go into this article here. I got two articles. The time frame on these articles isn't like next week, so it's kind of discouraging. But what we have to do is look at it like this. We're going to be rich when they allow us, okay? So I know everybody wants to be rich like in April or something, or next month. That's just, I don't know, it's probably not reality. And my show, I've been waiting 3 years. Some people wait. Some people been waiting 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years and stuff. Like, whew, damn. But the articles we're getting into now, we're gonna start hearing dates of like September and shit, and I'm like, man. But it's like, look, we're talking about a total change in the world has to happen. All these slowpoke countries have to get going with crypto. So I went over last night. QA Latino says our message was successfully sent to the BBB of Los Angeles and Silicon Valley. Just sent it. Thank you. I work like a dog, so every year feels like 7. Look, I want to get rich just as much as anybody else. I go over reality and facts, and you know what? They could flip it tomorrow. I mean, maybe they're telling us it's going to be like September before this Bureau of or Bank of International Seven. Like, I'm going to go over some stuff here, and it's like it's not happening next week. So it's like I just have to wait, do my best every day to look for news, to see what's good, to look at the trends that are happening. The trend that is happening is all the slowpoke countries now in the world are going to start getting funded by the US and the G20 to help them get their infrastructure set up for crypto. This might take a little bit of time. Okay. At least we know in the end we win. So that's the only thing I can offer. I work construction 8 to 12 hours a day and go to the gym after. When XRP blows up, I'm still going to work. Look, we're going to get through this shit. We got to, part of the problem is we got to deal with this platform, YT, doing all this dumb shit to us stuff. Then I got to talk to my state senator, give him a bribe. Oops, I mean a campaign donation. I got to contact the news again because they didn't get back. I mean, I just want to run a fucking channel without having to deal with all this dumb shit, right? But these people don't want you to come up or to get rich, and I'm determined to help you as much as I can. And it's a draining job. It takes pretty much my whole day doing this shit. All right, Brody Athey, thank you for the donation to the channel. Appreciate that. and then a member for 6 months. Thank you, or thanks for your hard work. Yeah, it's just like it never ends on this channel. Like, my God, if it isn't deleting spam or, it just never ends. But anyhow, enough of that bitching. I understand everybody. I feel the same way, all right? But we're just gonna keep pushing through every fucking day, keep doing all the complaining. I have a better email address for the BBB. The BBB is going through. If you go to their website, they're going through a systems update this whole week. So that's why it's taken them longer probably to get back to me. They're probably a week behind. So we'll just keep sending off. Use my complaint number, and we'll just keep plugging away. Here we go. You have the G20. The G20 is like a group of the top 20 countries in the world calling shots, okay? Then you have something called a G7. Those are the top 7 countries of the world. So what they're doing is they're calling for the International Monetary Fund. The G20 wants the International Monetary Fund and the Bank of International Settlements synthesis paper on crypto, okay? This is encouraging because now we're getting the biggest, let's say, think tanks. I wanted to say organizations, but I don't even know if that's look, these are the people that run shit. Let's just put it like that. Well, no, actually, they're the servants of the people who run shit. But you get like the IMF, International Monetary Fund, the Bank of International Settlements. They're like they're like Satan's little helper, okay? So we've got these really, really rich people, whoever they are, powerful people in the world, who then tell the IMF, I want this done. They tell the BIS, I want that done. And then it funnels its way down to like our government presidents and shit like that. So that's kind of that's what we're dealing with here. A total change in the way that the world works, okay? So by September of this year, here we go. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news. By September, the Bank of International Settlements and the IMF should publish. Here we go again with this should. So we're given a date, and it says they should publish, but things either get pushed forward, mostly, sometimes pushed back, but the IMF should publish this by September 2023. Oh, God, here we go. Combining the macroeconomic, hey, look at it like this. If you don't have enough crypto, this is a good thing. So now you can buy more, all right? I've got my crypto. Yeah, I'd like to be rich next week. Probably not going to happen. If I look at it and forget about myself for once, right? And think of other people, hey, you know what? September is probably better for you because you're a new member. You probably don't have much of the stuff and you got to start buying the stuff up. So that's the only positive I can see out of it. All right. If I take myself out of the equation, it's a good thing. So you can get some. All right. Get some. The news came following the meeting of the G20. So the G20 just had a meeting on Friday of last week. And you had the G20 finance ministers and the central bank governor. So all the bank people, the central bank people were at this meeting. What crypto company do you know that deals specifically with central banks? Ripple. So, you know what? I'm not tripping. It says they had a meeting and it was in India. I'm gonna give you a shot of adrenaline right now. I'm gonna show you an article I've already shown you before. But the G20 met in India. The G20 met in India, you know. So I'm going to show you an article, and I want you to pay close attention to the article. Bam! Check it. It's about India. What does that article say? HDFC Bank. Now, if you look at the first sentence, look over a little bit to the right. HDFC, India's largest private bank, has onboarded onto its global payment network, RippleNet. Whew, thanks, Crypto Hulk. I needed that reassurance right there. So India this year. So every year, one country presides over the G20. One country's chosen every year to run or to lead the G20. This year it's India. And this year, HD, well, not this year, this happened almost 2.5 years ago. India's largest bank is basically in bed sleeping with Ripple. Okay. So that's the assuring part. Now let's get back to the news because they're just pretending like they don't know. They're making some CBDC. They don't know which they're going to pick. Dude, this is so fucking stupid. I could show you that India's first and second and probably third and fourth largest. They're all with Ripple. At least we know that, for crying out loud, right? As long as this shit is fucking taken, I'm showing you right now direct relations with Ripple, where the largest bank in India is all good with Ripple. That, you know what? Then I just gotta wait. At least I know I fucking won. At least one day I can stop making all these fucking videos every day, trying to look through the news, taking all my fucking time up every day. But at least I know we win. That's the only thing I can probably offer you now is I just showed you we fucking won. All right. So now we have to wait and quit bitching about it and shit. Like, I'll bitch about it every day. I got to tell myself to knock it off. All right. So India has this big meeting. India, who is, all in tight with Ripple, has this meeting last Friday and Saturday. A joint statement outlines several actions by global standard setting bodies. That's what we're waiting for, global standards. Right here, this is all the shit that we're waiting for. When these people, I want you to understand, we got to watch this. Ain't nothing happening before this. When these people get their shit together, then they shovel it down, they send it down to the countries, then the countries shovel it down to the states, and then it goes to the cities, and then that's when we're ready. All the businesses get lit. So it's all starting at the top. Trickle down economics, first coined by Ronald Reagan. Regarding the synthesis report last week, an IMF report was published covering crypto policy suggestions. Despite saying an outright ban should not be the first, whatever. Look, they're working on crypto regulations. That's basically what these people are trying to tell us now. Talk about possible risk. Of course, there's risk. Here's the other one. Meanwhile, anti-money laundering body FATFA, FAFT, Financial Action Task Force is what it means, is meant to produce further work on the use of crypto for terrorist financing. Oh my God, how fucking stupid is that? Stable coins and CBDC. Ahead of the G20 meeting, the FSB, Financial Stability Board, said most current stable coins would not meet its forthcoming final recommendations. So what we got going on here, all right, is the adults in the room are now coming together. They're having the conversations. They're getting all these countries ready because right now the top organizations are making the crypto laws and regulations. That's what we need to be rich, okay? Now, they talk about stable coins at the end here because we're going to get into something. Look at the bottom here. It's called Enbridge, preparing for production. Let me repeat that. Let me read the sentence. On the topic of CBDCs, in July, so March, so we got March, April, May, June, 5 months from now, the Bank of International Settlements will publish a report. And that's where I think that in September, something as far as regulation should start happening right about then in September, according to this paper. But you know what? These people got us looking left and right and up and down all over the place. So we really can't say. But in July, the BIS is coming out with a report on CBDCs and cross-border CBDCs. That's I always hear Ripple talk about cross border. I don't really hear about any other cryptos besides XLM or XDC. But they talk about Enbridge. Now, I'm going to show you the next article, which is Enbridge. This is where it really starts to get interesting. And then I'm going to show you how Ripple is all up in Enbridge. Okay, I'll probably show you before I read the article. I'm going to show you all the proof first, then I'm going to get into the article. So you know, like I know this is taking a long time, but what I uncovered, it's all Ripple. Like it's all the 3x cryptos. Okay, so let me check some comments. Then I'm going to start dropping truth bombs and get into the last article. Let's see what we got here. Tiny Dog, Hulk, you the man. Keep grinding as usual. Try to keep my emotions out of it. He says, so when it happens, it happens. Nobody knows. Enjoy the journey. Tiny Dog, exactly right. You know, it's a waiting game, but at least you know you win, right? So it's kind of like, it's like, fuck, man. Like, when can we get this shit done? But it's like, we don't call shots, all right? We're lucky just to be here. The rest of the world has no idea what's going on. Very few people know about all this stuff, okay? So I understand. In July, the BIS is coming out with this report, and then September, the IMF's going to do this. Like, just how it goes. I'm like, can we be rich now? I'm fucking done waiting, all right? Stephen Morris, thanks for your donation to the channel. See what other questions we got. Behind the scenes, there is happening a lot. I'm very positive about it. I like to keep in that mindset. Look, it depends how you look at it. Like I told you already, if you're brand new, this is great because now you got more time. Maybe July, September, okay? If you've been waiting like me, it's like, oh my God, when is this shit gonna take off, man? So that's kind of like the dilemma we're in. The reason I can get through stuff is like, I know that we win. It's just when. It's not if we win, it's when. So with that, I'm like, all right, I'm here notified. Okay, good. Helio Bob was notified. See, all the complaining is starting to work, all right? Need more coffee. Underpass, I need like an energy drink. I didn't buy any at the 99-cent store the other day. So I ran out yesterday, actually. So, and I do got to work. I might drop by, grab a drink before I go work out, but I hear you on that, man. So many people can't or won't try to wrap their head around it, says Lady Di. So many people are going to get wrecked. It's evil. So speaking of that, Dr. Evil, Dr. Evil. Let me show you. I'm going to show you all the proof first, and then we're getting into the article. We're having dessert before we have dinner. Here's the first articulo. If you've been on my channel a while, you've seen these articles before. I constantly have new people showing up and leaving. So Leon is a bank, and they join Ripple. They're a Chinese. Hong Kong is basically Chinese. I'll just tell you, Leon is a half Chinese-owned bank. When you live in China, you don't own everything. You own half. Okay, the government owns the other half. So this Leon Bank is a Chinese bank. Let's just be real with it. Because the minute the bank would be like, we own it, then the government would put you in jail and shut you down. So basically, it's a Chinese bank. And they join RippleNet to provide faster payments into China XRP. Well, quit Hulk, it says RippleNet. Just fucking go with it, all right? Quit arguing over dumb shit semantics, all right? Next. The article talks about first. So Enbridge, the project we're going to study next, is called Enbridge. These are all the countries. China was the first one that is running Enbridge. Thailand is the next company running Enbridge, which we're getting into. Jacob Landsman, thanks for your donation to the channel. I appreciate that. It says, little something for the senator donation. Oh, yeah, it's a donation. I'm not bribing the senator. Nobody say I'm going to bribe the senator with at least $2,000. Maybe three, maybe 2,500. I got to see. But yeah, fuck. It just, you try to make some money, but then you got to keep spending it. Like with the tax shit, that's 4,500. This thing with the senator is gonna be 20, like 2,000, 2,500. So what are we up to? Like $7,000. Son of a bitch, man. Let me try to get ahead in this game. I've emailed the BBB a few times now. Should I keep an eye out for some sort of reply, or will that all come up when we're ready to go forward with the case? They're having a restructuring over there, so it might take another week to hear from anybody. But because that's what I read on their website, they're going through like a something restructure, so they're going to be a little bit slow. They give a date like 23rd to the 27th of this month or something. So for this week, or yeah, the past 3 or 4 days, they've been like busy doing stuff. Bribing is illegal at Bush, at Bushwood, and I never slice. Yes, okay, got it. I know many of you are not wealthy or well off, and you're getting antsy. Believe me, I get it, but please don't be short-sighted. Says J316 Orlando Fernando Orlando. It could happen sooner than we think. Like, you know what? I'm just going with it. Like, whatever. If it happens next week, great. Next year, great. Like, at this point, we're at 38 cents or 40 cents for an XRP. Just whatever, man. I know I win, and I'm gonna keep cranking out videos for brand new people to show you what to do, and the veterans of this channel just get reaffirmed each show. Yep, I was right. Yep, I was right. Yep, okay, we're on the right track. Yep, that's how the show works. It could happen sooner than we think, since the longer it takes, the more info gets out there. The common knowledge the dollar is sinking into oblivion. It's common knowledge. This is a juggling act with the New World Order swamp. If it happened 3 years, would it be worth it? Of course it would. Yeah, if we had to wait 3 years, like fuck. So Tiny Dog's like, if it happened in 3 years, it'd be worth it. Like, dude, I can't keep doing this shit for another. I've already been doing this for 3 years. If I have to do this shit for 6 years, like, man, I'll be like, somebody fucking kill me or something, right? My God. Danny Boy, thanks for your donation to the channel. Sorry, we are late. Wait, sorry, we are late. Frickin' YouTube again. Oh, nibbly bit. So we look here. The next article I'm showing you. So Project Enbridge is based on China. Now here's Thailand. Ripple helps Siam Commercial Bank drive innovation. Hey, at least we know what company is working with all the banks in the world. I mean, we got this so good. We just have to wait. That's what sucks. But it's like I'm showing you article after article. It's all Ripple. I don't care what the news says. I don't care what rules and regulations the government comes out with. I'm going to end up fucking rich if I have to move my ass to another country, whatever the fuck I got to do. It's just, I'm going to end up a winner. I don't care what fucking country I'm in. So my country can say whatever they want and outlaw that. I don't fucking care, dude. I'm at that point where I don't give a fuck. If I have to move to fucking Nairobi or some shit like that and hire a bunch of bodyguards so the fucking gangs can't get whatever the fuck I got to do to have a lot of money, that's just what I'm going to do. If I have to go through all this kind of fucking shit every day, then I'm determined. I'm going to do whatever. I don't fucking care. So in Thailand, Ripple, of course, is helping. It says down here below, SCB, Siam Commercial Bank, is Thailand's longest established bank and one of the largest banks in terms of market capital assets. So there you have that. Proof again, Ripple's right there. Next article. Copy. Let's see here. Okay, Tranglo. Tranglo moves all this fucking money throughout Asia. Ripple acquires a 40% stake in Asia's leading cross-border payment specialist, Tranglo. Now, we've mentioned China. We just got done with Thailand in Enbridge. Now I'm going to show you specifically. Oh, Ripple doesn't have any partners. I'm a rich billionaire. I'm this white fat fuck, and I can't even tell you the truth because I'm so fucking high on cocaine right now. Ripple has 0 partners. Look at me. I'm such a fat white fuck. A useless asshole. Next, right here. Tranglo enables instant cross-border payments to Hong Kong. Right there. But Ripple doesn't have any partners. How are they doing this, Crypto Hulk? It's not possible. Wow, that's stupid. Go eat some Cheetos, dude. Get off the fucking internet. You look like a fat, useless pile of shit. So here we had China, Thailand in the Enbridge project. Now we have Hong Kong in the Enbridge product. Every single one of these banks has a partnership with Ripple. Somebody tell that fat fuck what's up, all right? Because he's on here saying Ripple doesn't have any partners. Oh God, that dude is so fucking stupid. Here we have a letter from Ripple to Hong Kong, the government, to the government. Here we see very, very clearly that the Hong Kong monitor, which is Chinese, it's pretty much Chinese. Hong Kong's pretty much Chinese. Let's be real with it. They call themselves Hong Kong, but it's really China. There's a business arrangement, and the Hong Kong government studied Ripple's platform and stuff. They love it. Here's a letter just to show it. Okay, they work together. So not only does Ripple have banking partners, Ripple has the Singapore Monetary Authority and the Hong Kong, 2 governments agreements, but Ripple doesn't have any business partners. Wow, that guy's so fucking stupid. It looks like a 3-year-old doesn't even know what the fuck he's talking about. Little kids like say shit, like a little kid who talks a bunch of shit, but they don't even know what they're saying. They hear the adult say the words. I was a dad, I know. So when my little girl was growing up, she'd say these things like, you don't even make sense. Like, what are you talking? She just hears adult words and wants to say them, and that's part of learning. But yeah, that one dude's like, Ripple has no business partners. Well, actually, you know what? You have no reason to be on the internet because you sound like a dumb fuck. Okay. Look at that articulo. You got so it talks about in the article, here's the final country, United Arab Emirates. So you got China, made this Enbridge product. Hong Kong, Thailand, United Arab Emirates. These are the 4 countries in Enbridge, which we're going to go over here really quick. Now, besides Ripple being a partner with United Arab Emirates, like the country, not a big deal. But Ripple doesn't have any partners. I'm on TV. I'm a billionaire. I'm a dumb fuck. Now we have Accenture. Here's a Accenture company. It's one of the biggest financial companies in the world. Accenture to develop United Arab Emirates National Instant Payment Platform. This was about a year ago. But Ripple doesn't have any partners. Well, now they're working with the UAE. So Ripple's working now with Singapore, Hong Kong, and the UAE governments, but Ripple doesn't have any partners. 0. Wow. That fucking clown, he's so fucking stupid. He's got to be high on dope when he talks, because there's no fucking way he can actually believe anything that he fucking says. So here's this article. Ripple's partner Accenture, which I just showed you, who's hooking up the United Arab Emirates, is also picked by the Bank of England to create a new world-class payment service. Well, ain't that something? Oh, but Ripple doesn't have any business partners. That's right. Okay, got it. Next. Oh, we got Daniel. Daniel, thanks for sending the donation. I totally appreciate that. Working like a mule, says Crypto Dan, and listening to the Hulk. It's the bearable Hulk here, and I got this aggressively average content for you today. Here's the next article. It says BNY Mellon partners with, so BNY Mellon, who's a Ripple partner, America's oldest bank, a bank that has 44 trillion in assets. This Ripple partner is working with the country of Singapore. Not a big deal, right? Oh, but Ripple doesn't have any partners. Okay. It's BNY Mellon, oldest bank in the United States, only 43 trillion in assets. That's not much, is it? That's a Ripple partner, partners up with the Monetary Authority of Singapore to work in FX, which is foreign exchange. Here's another article. Ripple's not going anywhere, by the way. Just saying. I'm a rich billionaire, so you got to believe me. Just because I'm a rich billionaire and I make some fucked up pulse chain, that's why I'm supposed to be popular because I make pulse chain or whatever the fuck it is, right? What are we looking at in this article? Oh, gee, somebody let Richard or Dick know this when I show you this article. How about this? US President Joe Biden named a former crypto advisor for Ripple. Notice they don't put that in the article. Michael Barr. He used to work at Ripple. Okay. He used to be like at the top at Ripple. Now he's running the Federal Reserve. Oh, well, that's probably just a coincidence, right? Yeah. It says here Barr was hired in 2015 on the board of Ripple Labs. That means he was there in the beginning. Yes. But that's just a coincidence. But Ripple still doesn't have any real partners. Okay. No, they're only running the Federal Reserve, but I'm not going to talk about that because I'm a dumb fuck billionaire. Okay. I'm just going to feed you a bunch of lies about some other dumb shit and say Ripple doesn't have any partners. Yet a former Ripple advisor is now running Federal Reserve. Oh, wow. I look so fucking stupid on YouTube trying to say that Ripple doesn't have any partners. Oh, shit. They're now running the Federal Reserve. I better shut up before people think I'm fucking stupid. Bam, here's the next one. Samuel L. Tequila Fund for the Senator. Hey, maybe I could have a couple shots with the Senator, right? You never know. Oh, and a new 9-volt battery for your smoke detector that is beeping. I don't know where it is. You know, when I go in the kitchen, it sounds like the beeping is coming from out here. I've looked on top of all my cabinets. Like I got this much space from the cabinet top to the ceiling. So I stuck my cell phone in there and did a video, and then I looked at my phone. There's nothing on top of the cabinets. I don't know where this fucking smoke detector is. It's driving me nuts. I'm ready to start ripping out cabinets and just destroying the kitchen. I don't know where that beep is coming from. I've taken 3 of the old, when again, like, I'm gonna go nuts, so don't get me started with this fucking smoke detector. I don't know where it is, and it's fucking hidden somewhere. I think somebody's doing this shit to piss me off. Last but not least, did I just send that one? I'll send it again. I don't know. Copy and then a paste. All right. This article says Federal Reserve Payments Pilot incorporates Ripple partner Volante technology. Oh, but Ripple doesn't have any partners. Oh, do you see how fucking stupid that guy is saying all that dumb shit? Federal Reserve of the United States has a payments pilot called FedNow. It uses Ripple partner Volante, but Ripple doesn't have any partners. No, they just got the federal government, asshole. Oh my god, these people on YouTube are just so fucking high. They probably like snort 2 or 3 lines of coke and then go on there and be like, "How many partners Ripple have? 0." What a fucking dummy! Well, he just made himself look like a total cocksucker on national TV. Okay, now breeze through this last article because I really got to wrap this up. I showed you article after article after article of this Enbridge shit. Okay? The end game is we win. I'm going to breeze through the article, so here we go. The Enbridge multi CBDC for a cross border payment is on a path to production. This article is about almost like 6 months old or something like that. Okay. There's a project called Enbridge. We already went over it. It has China, Hong Kong, United Arab Emirates, and Thailand. The BIS Information Hub published, so they're all done. They're all done with a report, and it's called the Enbridge Pilot Multi CBDC for cross border payments. And it involves the central banks of China, Hong Kong, Thailand, and United Arab Emirates. And I've already shown you all the evidence how Ripple is right there working with all these countries. Okay? But Ripple doesn't have any partners. It ran from 5 weeks. They did a study and it was done in like October of last year. Something like that. Doesn't really fucking matter, but like 5, 6 months ago, they did this thing. The cross border rationale. It's widely known that cross border payments have cost 120 billion. I'm going to skip that after that. They talk about the correspondent banking system. That's way too fucking slow. Enbridge was here to see if it works. Guess what? It does. Why? Because Ripple's all in it. You got the People's Bank of China all up in this thing, okay? BRICS nation, by the way. How it works. So it talks about how the CBDC works. We're not getting into that. They talk about foreign exchange transactions proved less popular for a couple reasons. They're going to use the CBDC. Everything is being ran on the Ripple XRP ledger. It was gifted to the World Wide Web Consortium. All the countries in the world, 85% are going to be using the XRP ledger. Now, they can use their own crypto because the XRP ledger is interoperable. But a lot of countries are either going to build their own CBDCs. The poor countries are going to have Ripple build it for them, okay? We already know, like, the country of Palau and different ones, they're kind of poor, so they're going to have the bigger countries help them. Plus, we're not going to rip off Palau. We're not even trying. We're like this big killer shark. We're not going to mess with Palau. What's the point? Let these people live in fucking peace, right? So some of the little countries are going to trust Ripple to just build it for them. Great. They're going to love it, and they're going to be rich, and everything will be great for that country. Let me scroll down. I'm under custom blockchain and privacy. Let me see if there's anything in there. It says Enbridge team didn't build a blockchain entirely from scratch. It uses Ethereum's Solidity smart contract language, the Ethereum virtual machine, and Hot Stuff Plus for consensus. In a bit of irony, Hot Stuff's main claim to fame was the consensus mechanism chosen by Libra and Diem. Well, they both went bankrupt. Actually, the government shut them down. So we see that Ethereum is involved in making this. Don't worry about it. All right, that's all bullshit. They gotta put that in there to distract you, because I just showed you all the companies that are Ripple partners. We go on to the next paragraph. Let's see. We're going to skip through that. Okay, we're going to the last section. It says other participants. Okay. It says of the 20 commercial banks, several were foreign branches of the same banks. It talks about 5 biggest Chinese state banks were involved in this. Okay. So China is all up in XRP. I already showed that through Leon Leong. They mentioned HSBC here, Ripple Partner, Standard Chartered, they mentioned here, Ripple Partner. Do I need to go on? So I don't care if Ethereum, they claiming Ethereum is being used in a certain portion of this, whatever. That's not going to distract me because I already fucking know. They talk about the Federal Reserve Bank of New York is mixed up in this. Well, I just already told you already. I know that's a state agency, but when I hear that Michael Barr is working for the Federal Reserve of the United States, I'm not talking about New York. I'm already fine with that. When a former Ripple partner, when a former Ripple employee is running the Federal Reserve Government Bank, I'm not tripping anymore. I just got to wait. So that would be like Enbridge, the payment system. They tested out. So that's the end of that article. Enbridge is a payment system. The government, 4 governments were testing out primarily: China, Hong Kong, UAE, and Thailand. Everything's Ripple, Ripple, Ripple. I'm not fucking concerned. They talk about Ethereum in there. Not even fucking concerned with that dumb shit. Hold on, I got X Particus. Hulk, I would consider doing a show on wealth management in the future. Hulk, would you consider? Yeah, once we get past a 40-cent XRP. Thank you and happy to be part of this community. X Particus member will be sharing in the lawsuit money when we file a claim against YT. Fernando Orlando. Hulk, the smoke detectors are most likely all tied together. Take each smoke detector out of the sockets and one by one disconnect the black wires. You'll eventually find or at least kill it off. Here's the thing. Now, don't tell my home insurance company this. Hopefully no one's recording this. I took out all the smoke detectors in the house and put them all in the fucking garage. Okay. So right now I've got no smoke detectors in here. I don't know what that beeping is. It just chirped again. Like, it's one of these things where you can fucking go crazy, like lose your mind. It's like water dripping. Throop, throop. You're just like, fuck, fuck, fuck. I don't know where the smoke detector is. That's the fucking problem. I've looked in the cabinets. I've looked on top of the cabinets. I've opened up all these drawers. I guess I'll do it all over again. The only thing I can maybe think of is pulling the oven out from the wall, looking like it's getting to this point where I'm starting to get crazy. I'd have to pull the fucking oven out. Is there a smoke detector hiding back in there? I could pull out the fridge. There it goes beeping again. It's driving me fucking nuts. I could pull the fucking fridge out and look behind. I don't know what else I could. I don't know. I'll have to seriously figure out. I don't know. I took the garbage out thinking that at the bottom of the garbage, maybe I threw away a smoke detector. I don't know what's going on with the smoke detector. If I could pull a black wire or whatever the fuck you're talking about, I would have done it like a week ago. So I don't know where the beeping is. When I go into the kitchen, is where I hear it right now. So when I go into the kitchen, when it beeps, it sounds like it's right over here. That's what's weird. Like My left ear, it just did it again. I can hear it over there. But when I go over there, it sounds like it's coming from over here. That's I don't have any there's no smoke detectors anywhere. I took them all out of the house. So if I could find the black wire, I would grab a hammer and fucking smash the whole shit. All right. Don Rick, while other YouTubers deceive their followers, you keep it 100, sir. For that, I thank you immensely. Truth always. You are an honorable man, Hulk. Thanks for the donation, but more importantly, just glad to help you on your journey to being rich. That's what we're here for, and we just got to get through these times, all right? At least we know we win, all right? J316, member for a month, highly recommend setting up extra XRP, XLM, XDC, etc. addresses to use without risking your primary addresses. Think like a burner phone. God. Hulk, possibly an appliance, maybe. Now I'm thinking that too. I thought it was now it could have been like the microwave. I got this newer microwave. Maybe it's a chirp it's coming. I got one of those little more expensive refrigerators. Maybe something in the fridge. It might be an appliance. Like this shit is like exhausting. I don't know. Anyhow, it's just very irritating, all right? I got it. I got to live with this shit. You got to hear it for 50 minutes. I've got to hear this shit 24/7 when I'm in this room. Every 40, I've timed it. Every 40 seconds, this fucking beep goes off, okay? And so what I try to do is I set my watch or the phone, and when 40 seconds hits, I wait, and I just heard it again, like right now. So I move a little closer to the kitchen. 40 seconds later, chirp, and then I hear it out here. And I'm like, wait a second. When I'm right here, I hear it over there. So when I go over there, I hear it over here. This is my fucking problem. My stovetop has a locking alarm. My fridge had a water filter that would beep when it was time to change it. Drive me crazy. My Wi-Fi modem beeps. Jason S. can't stop laughing. Definitely microwave. Says Mike Hunt. This fucking thing just beeps. Oh my god. Fuck. I don't know. I'm gonna have to call maybe a specialist of some kind. Say, dude, can you figure out where this fucking beeping has come from? I don't know what to do. Carpathian Eagle. Thank you very much for your support. I appreciate that. It's going to help me in my phone. Unplug everything. It'll reset whatever. So you know what I did? Crypto She-Hulk? Oh. What I did is I turned off all the. I'm telling you, I'm getting to this point where it's like you're up 24 hours. Like, what is going on? I turned off all the circuit breakers in the house, but I didn't maybe let it sit long enough and I turn it back on. So sometimes if you don't let it sit for 30 seconds or a minute with no power, there's still like some trickle. So that's what I'm gonna do later. I'm gonna turn off all the fucking breakers again, every fucking thing in this house. Wait 1 minute and turn that shit back on. It might be an appliance or something. Like this is just I'm getting exhausted thinking about this fucking shit. It must be a poltergeist. Oh, wonderful. That's all I need for this fucking house to be haunted. And I'll just be like, this is just the absolute best. Gary is using psychological warfare against you. He's trying to drive me nuts. I got to get that crypto Hulk guy to just get so fucking irritated he can't make a show. Wait 5 minutes and see if it beeps when the power. So I'll wait. Okay. I'll wait for 5 minutes. I'll set my watch for 5 minutes when I do that later. But this is it's getting the best of me. Whatever it is, I'm pretty shocked. I've gone to great lengths. I don't know where this fucking beep's coming from. It's very interesting. I just did it again. I love it. Gotta be positive, right? Because if you don't, you're gonna lose your fucking mind. I guess that'll Sounds like my smoke. I know it's got to be a smoke detector. It can't be an appliance, but whatever it is, I'll turn the fucking power off for 5 minutes. Fox Body Blue. At this point, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know where it could possibly be hiding. I've looked everywhere and shit. Katrina, welcome to the members video live stream. You're now a member. So when we do a lawsuit on the YT, you get to take part in the reward when we get paid. Everybody splits the money. The attic. No, above me is like I live in a 2-story, so I'm on the bottom story right now. I can walk up the stairs, so the attic could be way, way up there. It's not in the attic. You'll figure it out and laugh. When I find the smoke detector, I'm gonna do a video where I smash that fucking thing, okay? Just so I can get my anger out. I'll put it on the floor or whatever it is, and I'll just fucking stomp the shit out of it, bust it in pieces. I gotta go. I gotta work out, and I got these appointments lined up after this. I will see everybody in my next program.